What's happening, gamers? K-Mega405 here. Came across this a couple of days ago and I wanted to do a video, just haven't had the time, but I want to do it now. It's pretty amazing that I've seen this, and you know, you could look at it from two different ways, but I want to go ahead and read it. So there was somebody that came out and said, hey, and people wonder why the Xbox is in its current state. Look at the people they employ. So there was a gentleman, and his name is Ryan Matthews. And Mr. Matthews, he came out and he said, was talking to Insomniac Games, and he just said, hey, great example of what you're doing to Spider-Man fans not on PS4. Looks like you've adopted their stance on uniting the gaming industry. He says, I'll wait until it hits PC. Shane 2 looks like a great game. Then Insomniac Games can reply back. It says, we have a very nice PS4 Pro bundle coming for Spidey fans that can kill two birds with one stone here, while also giving you the chance to play the Game of the Year contender God of War. Win-win, we think. So then Ryan replies back, a system with less power, features, and doesn't allow crossplay between consoles. Don't get me wrong, there are some awesome games on the PS4. I just don't think superhero games should ever be exclusive, regardless of the publisher. I do hope that it does well. We need more games like it. And he goes on to continue to say this. Yes, I work for Microsoft. My goal here is to step out from behind the characters I've played and talk directly, honestly to you. My opinions are my own. So, okay, first off, let's just say that Ryan Matthews actually really works for Microsoft. I have no idea if he does or not, but let's just say he did. And was he wrong for what he said? I don't think so. I think that personally, the man was just speaking from his heart. Now, did he sound like a fanboy? Absolutely, he sounded like a fanboy. But he was respectful. There was no disrespect. There was no cursing. He just gave his thoughts about what he did, and he was standing up for the brand that he enjoys. And that was something that, if Xbox fans are disagreeing with what this man's stance is because we were all looking like, what the hell is going on with Xbox for the last couple of years when they weren't hyping up Halo Wars 2 or Quantum Break properly. You know, everything, Zelda's great, everything, Zero Dawn is great, everything else is great than our own brands. So for this man to come out and stand up and say that Xbox has better features and things of that nature, hey, kudos to him. I mean, we've heard a hell of a lot worse coming from the other side. Remember the Tomb Raider debacle? When people thought that Tomb Raider was really going to be an exclusive on Xbox, they were threatening to rape and murder people. With Ninja Theory being acquired by Xbox, remember there were people tripping, just going crazy, saying that they're traitors, that they sold their soul because they got acquired by a company. Come on now. So, like I said, there's a way to do it and there's a way not to do it. I think that he was respectful. Was he a fanboy? Like I said, yes, he was. The only thing that I could give Mr. Matthews advice on is just buy a PlayStation 4. This is a different animal. PlayStation, or I should say Sony, owns the rights to Spider-Man. So for having this game like it is to be an exclusive, it's just their choice. And I don't think that this game is going to come to the PC. I really don't. So I think that was probably the worst thing that he said out of everything, was because, like, I'll just wait for PC. That's kind of like that stupid saying of, well, I'll just buy a PC to play Xbox games, you know? So, you know, he was in his feelings, but in regards to what he was doing, he was still respectful. Another part about this is, look, Spider-Man has got a lot of hype and the game looks fantastic, but to be honest, in my opinion, I think after 2 weeks, when October hits, nobody's going to be talking about that. They have so many crazy games that's going to be coming out at the end of the year. It's like it's going to get overshadowed. So to me, the perception of the hype of Spider-Man, even though I think the game is going to be amazing, I think that the hype is probably a lot higher up than probably how fun the game is actually going to be, in my opinion. So, you know, just enjoy it. If you really want to play it, buy a PlayStation. That's all I got to say. So I want to hear your thoughts about it. Everybody have a good one. Peace.
My kick game so Dwayne, all that's missing is the flip-ups and the fade. I got Whitley's for days. Kanishiwa, it's not a game, no. Riches in the bitches, what I came for. Then I switched my angle. Was unchained like I'm the Django. Now that shit dangle to my